Hello, gamers! What the heck am I doing? I am tipping my top hat to you. Welcome once again to another Game Master Games Facebook live show. I am your host, Game Master Dave. Let's level up. All right, the reason why I'm tipping my hat to you is because I just got done with a Syosset Library event where Ginger and I talked about role-playing games, and then we played Honey Heist, and one of the characters got all dressed up in a top hat and cane, so it was awesome. So, hey, Bill, nice to see you. So, there we go. I'm tipping my hat to you. I hope you are all doing well. I hope your families are safe, and I hope you have enough tissue paper and food. Ginger and I get Purple Carrot and Misfit Market. So that we got enough stuff to eat in the house. But I do hope you're well. I know it's a really, really tough time, and especially us board gamers are itching to get out. Hey, Bob, yes, you are leveling up by watching us. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, excuse me for the cough. I'm well, as far as I know, and here we go. Thank you, Honey, for putting that Honey Heist link in there. Honey Heist, it is a game. I will show you a couple little things. There's a couple printouts to choose. It is a role-playing game. It is completely for fun. There's nothing that serious about it. And here it is, the greatest heist. It's HoneyCon 2020. That is the premise. And you are going to undertake the greatest heist the world has ever seen. But there are two things you need to be aware of. You have a complex plan that requires precise timing. And second of all, you're a bear. Yes, a bear. And so we just played this at the Syosset Library. We had about 6 or 7 people there. It was a lot of fun. I tested it with my friends last week. Thank you for those that joined us. That was really cool. Role-playing games is a wonderful thing to get involved with during this pandemic. Especially since you can play on Zoom or Discord or Skype. You can play with your friends or family. All you need to do is get a storyteller and a bunch of players and maybe a rule set, maybe some dice, maybe some way to roll dice online or something. And you can have a great time. So that's cool. Now, with my friends, I also got a chance to play... oh boy. I also got a chance to play... That's right. Complex plan and precise timing, Ginger. Yes, you are a bear. Hey, Nina. Nice to see you, too. Hey, Rich. So the thing is I lost my train of thought. Oh, so I play with some of my friends. I try to play 3 or 4 nights a week, something online. And so I just recently got a chance to, one of my friends, Rich, actually, he's signed on. Rich, he set up a Talisman game for us. Now, we didn't get a chance to finish, but it was my first time playing Talisman, and that was fun. Oh, I didn't look up the ratings for Talisman. I should have printed that out. Ginger, if you could look up on BoardGameGeek.com the ratings for Talisman, that would be c'est fantastique. So thank you so much. So tonight, I was just talking to Ginger, and I'm like, wow, I think we ran out of games to cover. I mean, I got a lot of games in this house, but there's a bunch that I don't think you guys would be too interested in. And there's a bunch of others that I don't know how to play, so I'm still trying to learn games. I think I covered this game about a year and a half ago, so I think it's time to re-talk about it maybe at this time. So hopefully you're not bored. Hopefully you'll learn something. And that game is, we were a bear earlier today, so why not be a Godzilla? Yes. I am Godzilla, and I'm going to crush Tokyo. Crush. I'm crushing Tokyo. We're talking about King of Tokyo. That's right. What did Paul say? How'd your pans Ginger holding up? I don't know what that is. Okay, So King of Tokyo. This is a game. This was actually designed by Richard Garfield. Anybody know? Anybody know what else Richard Garfield designed? Can somebody tell me from back at home? That would be great. King of Tokyo is rated 7.2. Ginger and I like to say that anything over 6.5 is really good. 7.2 is fantastic. And look at the weight. Now, they have a scale of 5. This is off of BoardGameGeek.com. They've got a scale of 5 on here, 1.49. is not that complicated at all. 30 minutes playing time. I don't think I've actually ever played a game in 30 minutes. I think maybe 45 to an hour might be better. I guess it depends on the number of players. But what's cool about this game is that it's age 8 plus. We were just talking with the library group about that's right, Bill. Magic the Gathering from Richard Garfield. Excellent job. You gain an extra 50 experience points tonight. I hope you're keeping track. I am cracking myself up. Totally forgot my train of thought. Oh, at the Syosset Library event, we were talking about games for young people. So like playing role playing games. Ginger has played No Thank You Evil, which is really good. That Honey Heist game is fantastic for young people as well. And this one is ages 8 and plus. That's pretty good. Artist, designers, you've got here a whole bunch of them. And right now the publisher is Aiello. One of the things, this game came out in 2011. They've come out with a second edition since then. And you can see my copy has seen its better days, like going to conventions and stuff. I've probably demoed this game, 40 times at conventions in the last 15 years. But look at this. Game came out in 2011. It's got the Dice Tower Best Family Game from 2011, Golden Geek Award, Major Fun Award. What is this? Niederlander Spielen Prus Award from 2013. I mean, it's just unbelievable. If you've never played King of Tokyo, you definitely have got to check it out. Oh, yes, you're right, Rich. Richard Garfield also made Keyforge, which Rich and his daughter like to play. So that's a cool game. That's right. Bill got extra XP. So King of Tokyo is very simple. By the way, we love feedback. You guys are great with some of the comments and everything like that. Send us questions. Send us ideas. We just do a quick Facebook live show here on the Wednesday night, as you know. But it's not. We're not playing any games. I'm not teaching you how to play the whole game. It's just doing something quick. I'm glad to hear, Paul, that you're doing well. I miss you and all the other people from Game Master Games. It's been a long time since I've seen a lot of you. Keep watching the Facebook page because I've recently been getting a lot of statuses that 9 years ago. I don't know if you saw my dual terminal post, Paul, but remember that dual terminal with the music all day long at the game table? Unbelievable. So. But anyway, going back to our Facebook live show, we're not trying to, teach you how to play the game. Just a quick overview of what's happening. So here in King of Tokyo, I've got this set up sort of for like 3 players. It's basically Monster Yahtzee, and so I hope you've played Yahtzee. I found out, I mentioned Monster Yahtzee to somebody about a couple months ago, and they were like, "What's Yahtzee?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I've just dated myself because they didn't know what Yahtzee was." So anyway, basically, the objective is to get to 20 victory points. There's your victory point marker right there, and you start out the game with 10 health, and you don't want to go down below 10 health because then you are out of the game. So the idea is when it's your turn, you basically got 6 of these green dice and you roll them up, and there's multiple things that can happen. You can see that there's hearts here. Hearts will heal you. A claw will attack other monsters. This energy gives you energy cubes, which allow you to buy upgrade cards. You'll see the price of the upgrade card in the upper left-hand corner. And what the upgrade card does is just clearly written on the bottom of the card. So if you get that upgrade, sometimes you keep it, sometimes you can discard it later on, and you get the additional effects in the game. And then you'll see some numbers on here. That's victory points. Now, again, like Yahtzee, you get to re-roll a couple times. So I don't need the hearts because I'm at full health like I showed you. I got 10 health. Maybe I want the claw because I can go into Tokyo City and own Tokyo for a short time. I can keep the energy. So maybe we'll keep the energy. And I don't want to... I'll keep the claws so I can go in. But this 3 doesn't do me very much. So let me roll the 4 dice I'm not keeping. Again, 3 threes. If you get 3 of a number, you score that many victory points. So I could end right now, or I could re-roll the dice, any number of these dice, a second time. So that's what was that, Paul? Let's see. Yeah, that made its way from Mineola to Farmingdale. Oh yeah, that's right. So the thing is so I might keep this. So what happens now? Okay, so I got three of a number, so I score three victory points right there. This is really hard to do with with the phone. Please join my Patreon page. Donate $1 a month so I can get a nice camera set up. That would be really nice. I'll have information on that soon. So I get 3 victory points from that. So then I get 2 energy cubes because I've stopped my roll. So I grab myself 2 of these little cubes and I put them over here. And then I got the claw. So then I actually go into Tokyo City. And you'll see this little thing right here. When the first time you go into Tokyo City, you get another victory point. Look at that. I already got 4 victory points, and I just started the game on my first roll. I remember I got to get 20 victory points. Well, here's where the game really comes in. Then next person to go is Gigasaur. He's got 0 victory points, 10 health, and he starts rolling the dice. But the thing is that, look, I got 2 claws. Maybe I'll keep those. And I've got all these numbers, not too helpful right now. Let's roll again, because I got to get 3 of a kind. So I can roll actually a second time. Let's get another claw. And we'll take that energy, and let's re-roll these 2 again. Okay, and I got a heart. I don't need a heart, but actually I don't have any more re-rolls. So I get 2 energy that come over here. So this guy gets 2 energy, right? And maybe I can buy a card. Those cards are 3 energy, so I can't do that just yet. But then I got 3 claws. Gigasaur's outside of Tokyo, and he just got 3 claws. What happens is anybody outside of Tokyo does damage to people inside Tokyo. Anybody inside Tokyo does damage to all the monsters outside of Tokyo. So what just happened? He did 3 rolls, so I lose 3 health. So I go down from 10 to 7, right? And that's as easy as it is. I get the 0. I am out. Hey, Chris, thanks for joining us. So now I got to make a decision. Do I stay in Tokyo or do I leave Tokyo? If I stay in Tokyo and I survive everybody around the board, I get another 2 victory points. But remember, here's one drawback. Look at these hearts. This one says no hearts. If I'm in Tokyo, I don't get to heal. So if I roll hearts, they're completely useless to me, and I just keep losing health when other people roll those claws. So maybe I'll leave Tokyo so I can go back outside to heal up. Then Gigasaur will go into Tokyo and get that 1 victory point for going into Tokyo. And besides the upgrade cards and everything like that, that is essentially the game. Then the next one to go was Mecha Dragon will go next. And maybe he'll roll a whole bunch of claws or not. And that is it. It is so much fun, this game. The upgrade cards are funny. The play going... Now, there's 2 ways to win. 1, get the 20 victory points. Or 2, defeat all the other monsters. So, there are some strategies on whether or not you stay in Tokyo or leave Tokyo, what upgrade cards to get. And it can be a pretty quick game. A lot of fun. Have you played King of Tokyo? And if you have, we'd love to hear about a funny story or what you think about the game. You can email us at dave@gamemastergames.com, or you can check out the gamemastergames.com site for my semi-daily blog. And I'd love to hear from you about anything that you anything that you like or dislike about King of Tokyo. They have come out with, like I said earlier, a 2nd edition, and then they came out with King of New York, which actually is a slightly different version of this. It has a map of New York, and you try to control like different, not counties, what do you call them? Different, different parts of the city. And so I actually haven't played King of New York, so I'd love to hear about that if you like King of New York. And, look at that. Chris brought up a memory. He says, I still remember winning the promo Penguin at the Game Master Games in, we had a King of Tokyo tournament. We had a tournament box with some promotional material in there. That was a lot of fun, Chris. I do remember that. Yeah, that was fun. So anyway, thanks for learning about King of Tokyo. Send us some feedback or ideas or what you feel about the game. If you've played that King of New York, I do want to play that at some point soon. I'm looking forward to that. And then so I got our little advertisements here. Contact us, give us feedback on the show. We'd love it. Oh, hey, Julie. I didn't see Julie sign on. Yes. Thank you, Nina. Did you play, or you just like the way that I'm talking about it? I appreciate that. So when we eventually get going back to conventions, King of Tokyo will be there. Nina, you can play. if you've never played before. Again, there's the Facebook Game Master Games, which are on, so that's not much. Here's 3 gaming stores that we support: Cosmic Comics in Baldwin, Legendary Realms in Lindenhurst, and Main Street Board Game Cafe in Huntington. Main Street Board Game Cafe ran a successful fundraiser. I think they got like $12,000 that they bought games and brought them over to children's libraries. That's fantastic. The people that are at Legendary Realms are really involved. Rich and Courtney are really involved with the Long Island Tabletop events. And Chuck over at Cosmic Comics is still selling comics, so you can call that phone number and still order. I think he does pickup, maybe shipping. I'm not too sure. You'll have to call him. You can check out my semi-daily blog at GameMasterGames.com. Ginger's business is still up and running. She married somebody on their front lawn just a couple weeks ago, and she's got some other upcoming events. That's Joyful Day Ceremonies. Check it out. Upcoming convention. Hey, Long Island Retro just made an announcement. They are postponing the Long Island Retro, which you know is the big video game awesome tournament, awesome convention at the Cradle of Aviation Museum. They just mentioned that they are going online with Uplink instead, August 8 and 9. I am running out of battery power. Who knew? Join us on Over Coffee Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. My YouTube channel, Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I better sign off. At like 4% power. I just saw my whole screen dim. I really appreciate you guys joining us. I hope you had a little bit of fun learning a little bit more about King of Tokyo. And don't forget Honey Heist. Go through there, download that, play that at home with your friends. Give yourself 100 experience points. And until we meet again across the gaming table, keep your dice dry, your Yahtzee dice and your King of Tokyo dice dry. Your rule books ready. Got to know how to play, right? Got to know how to play. And your monsters, your Tokyo monsters, strong. And yes, DexCon was canceled. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Woohoo!